Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's cast of Spy Party Competitive League Season 5. Tonight we have a challenger match between Tabsies and Jake Armstrong, and my casters tonight are Manatters and
Monetters. That's your cue to say hi.
Sorry, he cut out for me right at that exact moment. Hi, everybody.
so this is Manatters, and we also have Opie Rights.
Hey there, what's
Great. And so tonight we have a challenger match, and this is essentially the challenger finals happening here. It's not really challenger finals because challenger doesn't have finals, but if we take a look at the stats here in challenger, our two players, Jake, username ekajarmstro, but we just say Jake Armstrong.
We just call him Jake. Yeah.
And Tabsies are currently the only players in the division without a single loss. And so the way things are working in Challenger right now is that all of the players are, sending out challenges to everyone who they haven't faced yet. And if those challenges are not accepted within a week, they become forfeits. So as you can see just from the stats here, Jake and Tabsies have one or two less matches played than S. Monty, but presumably they have sent out challenges to players here at the bottom who are no longer active, so those are going to become forfeits, and so we can assume, as Kaylee presumably is, and as these players are, that these two are going to end up in first and second. And so they will need to play a tiebreaker match against each other because in their previous match, they already had tie party 6-6.
Yeah, so this is actually, tiebreaker match between first and second place of the division, trying to see, figure out who actually is first and who's going to be playing against. In the first round of tournament of placement, we have, since they are in Challenger, they have the lowest seeds, and they'll be playing against either Turnout 8 or Rodar in their first round of the tournament. And honestly, no offense, probably rather have Turnout as my first opponent. Rodar is kind of a bit of a wild card. Sometimes does not play all that well, but then other times will just destroy somebody you don't expect him to destroy, and he's still very good regardless either way. So first place.
Yeah, I don't want to play either of them if I was in the first round.
And so we do have a draft code coming from these players. They're going to be starting to make their picks too soon. Manatters, do you have any predictions about how this draft is going to go based on the players' histories?
So Jake has banned the same thing every single match against Dan. And then Tabsies bans Bart, but in general he bans Balcony. A couple exceptions that played, he banned Pub against Jake.
Yeah.
For their actual picks is he picks Courtyard and Ballroom a lot. Courtyard, then he plays on Ballroom, and that.
We're having a little bit of technical issues.
Yeah, Opie, you sound good to me, so I don't know if this time it's
yeah. I think it might be just no Natter's internet here. But in the meantime, I'll take over for a little bit until we can try to see if we can get that fixed. As Monatters was saying, we got our draft coming in soon. Tabsies, as I said, will likely ban Pub or Balcony. In fact, Pub was his ban against Jake in the previous match in the regular season. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a repeat there.
Yeah, and we're basically going to be seeing Ballroom Chicken here. Usually it's Courtyard Chicken, but Ballroom is both of these players' most picked map, So if we don't see it in the double picks, we're probably going to see it somewhere in the single picks.
Welcome back, Miners. How is your robot voice? Is it all right? Maybe not better quite yet. All right, yeah. And got some other stats up on this page. Let me just bring those up real quick on Spy Party Fans. Spy Party.
Yeah, we have a moment here. It looks like Tabsies also having internet issues, so it's going to take Tabsies a moment before they join the draft room.
Then we've got some time.
But I would say what we're looking forward to today from Tabsies, if there's a library pick, which seems likely, Tabsies has amazing stats on library, 83% spy win rate, 78% sniper, and people in Challenger actually have sample size because they've played, over a dozen matches, and so that's over 36 games. Very, very consistent there.
Yeah. Let me just pulling up these stats on Spy Party Fans. It can kind of be hard sometimes to tell exactly what venues each player is good and is not good on, especially when they're both kind of dominating the rest of the division. So it can be very difficult to say, which maps do you have a comparative advantage on? They're good on like all of them comparative to the division, right? Because they are just winning all of their venues. Even just to look at Tabsies here, their worst venue is like pub, and that's 40%, 22%. Not that great, but every other venue is either 50% split or better, and so that can be really, really difficult to tell. And I think that's actually why Tabsies is likely to ban pub here. Knows that Jake is likely to look at these stats and think, I'm pretty good on pub. Jake has a pub win rate of 78% on Spy and 56% win rate on Sniper, so that could be a venue where Jake has a big advantage. However, again, would not be surprised to see Tabsies ban it for that exact reason. As for Jake's ban, has only banned Taeyeon this season, so I would be shocked if that was not, the case tonight.
Yeah, and you don't really need to ban Taeyeon if it's not something your opponent is going to pick, but it looks like Jake feels comfortable enough on every other map that they're just not even worried about it. I mean, if Taeyeon wasn't banned, Tabsies probably wouldn't be picking it anyway, but we're probably still going to see it banned.
Yeah, and Jake actually, I think, despite how often he picks it, I think Ballroom might legitimately be like his worst map. And that is in relation to all of the others, right? This is like, it's still quite good. His spy win rate is 2/3, 67%, and his sniper win rate is not great. It's 42%, but it is, it's not so bad that it ruins the pick for him. Mm-hmm. However, I think Tabsies will definitely appreciate a ballroom pick, and especially as Tabsies ballroom stats are even better by a long shot. 85% win rate on Spy and 64 win rate. We
are getting our first bans from the players. From Tabsies, okay. It's not a pub ban; it is balcony, and from Jake, the ban is of course Taeyeon.
Interesting. So not a pub ban. Then I would really like to see Jake double that pub right here, right now.
Well,
because Jake is comfortable on pub, 18 games on it this season, and has a good win rate. Tabsies not looking so hot, 19 games on it themselves, but not quite as high. So.
Well, the first double pick from Tabsies is Aquarium, and the double pick from Jake is Courtyard.
Okay, that's interesting. So Tabsies has picked Aquarium a couple times before, which is, it's a little bit out there. Only has 50% win rate on it over 4 games. Then again, it's over 4 games, so you don't have that much sample size. And as for Jake, that was a Courtyard pick, you said?
Yep, Courtyard.
Yeah, and Jake's pretty good on Courtyard. Over 50, it describes pretty much every for Jake, so it's a little bit interesting of a pick for sure. I think this might be a little example of ballroom chicken, as you were mentioning. Neither player wants to pick it because they think their opponent will. However, Tabsies needs to pick it now, perhaps, or Jake is going to let it go by.
And we have
Especially if
library.
they're looking at their own stuff.
Library from Tabsies, and then Jake's second double pick is pub.
All right, so we get to see something that we haven't seen between these two. I like it.
Oh, did I hear a pub pick?
Yep, we did get the pub
All
pick
right.
from Jake. Makes a lot of
There it
sense.
is.
Was I coming through?
Yeah, you are.
Yep, you're good now,
Um,
Manetters.
Am I cutting out? Chat's saying I'm cutting out.
Yeah, that's on my internet, though. It's not major. It's not like what Manetters was doing earlier.
Okay, good to know. In that case, they are in their match. They go into Aquarium, so let's pick up at that spec. I think I have autoplay on.
Yeah, so I'll count us down into the first game. Players are synchronizing. And so Aquarium makes a lot of sense for Tabsies. I believe he chose it a couple weeks ago as well against Monty. Tabsies really likes to do cheesy strategies as Spy. The last time we had Aquarium from Tabsies, we saw bringing the book into the hidden windows at the back. So I'm curious to see if Tabsies has any other strategies in mind here. Starting in... well, are we all good?
We're all good.
I am. It's plain.
Great. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And this match, obviously very important. It will decide that first. It is it's not called the finals, but it might as well be the finals. That de facto finals, like the one we saw in Silver recently between Screwloose and this, will take first place. The loser will take second. And this time, no one has the advantage in a draw. A draw just means they play another one. And until someone wins. So
I've been like once, twice, 3 times.
we could sit here for a while casting like 3 different sets here. However, Jake tries to make a standing, this reverse drive-by bug happen, but it doesn't come off, and it was actually kind of exposed. However, I don't think it was seen from Tabsies. So okay, we're gonna grab for that briefcase. Looks like that's the first fingerprint coming in for Jake here. A little bit of progress, not too much, not something that the sniper's going to shoot you for. We're not a highlight either, so good start.
So the most unique thing about this match to me, this is the only match outside of Golden Above that's a rematch for the entire year.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so. That has to be so.
So
because
Silver
there are
and
no other
Below,
tiebreaker matches.
Yeah, Silver and Below, it's all round robin, single. Nobody ever plays each other more than once. So this is the only time we get to see anywhere lower than gold prepare for somebody they've already played.
Yeah, and that's really interesting. We want to see how do each that but personally I've time around in my experience, and when I know what I'm doing a little bit more against this player, but you have to make that advantage for yourself. Obviously, both players can't have a better match than last time. One of them is going to have a worse match to make up for the other player having.
Yeah, certainly they could both play better, but it's a zero sum. Like, it's tie or win for somebody. Fingerprint done.
Yeah, fingerprint. We got off the statues on the right side, we're having to highlight for it. So I'm not sure how much Tabsies is onto this. We're gonna go up to our second statue visit. There's gonna be a soft tell game, looks like, from Jake, and I am getting a little bit of in the game.
Yeah, he was walking in place.
People are sliding around a little bit, so they might they might be trying restart the match after this to fix that, because if we're seeing the lag, they're definitely seeing the lag, and that's not great time for a competitive advantage for anybody. So here comes the flirt. I don't think we're gonna get a shot for this contact. I just don't think it's gonna happen. We've got 30 seconds. Although the double agent is not entering into conversation, so we might be forced to do something. There hasn't been any contact.
Correct Proline.
And we're still lagging out a little bit here, I believe, it looks like. Which is just... Yeah, I would not be surprised to see someone say, hey, let's restart the match here. However, 9 seconds is going to be overtime. We're going to take the list at like 3 seconds left. There's going to be 6 seconds worth of overtime.
Oh, wow.
And no, we're not the shot. Wheels at green for some reason. There's something I could have been doing there, but it's the wrong shot from Tabsies, and that means that Jake is up 1-0.
Yeah, sure had a book from there, or if he had been to Blue Bookcase already.
Yeah, there's that match
we are restarting the match.
Yeah, there's that trying to relog from that. In the worst case scenario, we might have to just reschedule, which would be a little bit awkward since we're doing this cast, but that's fine.
Well,
I mean, I think worst case scenario is that it affects the outcome of the match. So.
All right, yeah. I mean, the worst case scenario is I don't think we would be able to get to the worst case scenario though, just because we'd have to reschedule before then. But yeah, we have our Tabsies resetting his game and his internet.
Well, at least I'm not the only one having internet issues. But the voice chat sounds better.
Fantastic. Tabsies is back in lobby. Let's see if we can get them into a match together once more.
And unless we hear anything, I'm going to assume that the results of that match hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so. It didn't seem like it was hindering anything, but obviously we don't get the full lag perspective.
All right, let's get back into this. That's just a lot of autoplay, I think.
Well, since it's the first game starting, we can count down. Well, Manatters, is it okay with you if we just autoplay?
I mean, I'm still waiting for them to.
Don't worry, we'll count the first one down. I mean,
okay.
I mean, everyone's waiting for them to synchronize. The game hasn't started.
Yeah, it's not synchronized yet.
It was played to completion, so it stands.
That's
probably going to be the case.
I'll be fine.
And Tabsies is on the spy side,
Great.
so it looks like that one is going to count. And
all right, should we start counting down? 3.
Okay, never mind.
2, 1, playing it.
All right. Tabsies is.
Oh, I thought that the spy was general. It's not.
Nope. It's Blink Twin. We have ourselves a speedy character here, and we've already. Well, no, actually.
Missed it.
Yes, there it is.
We didn't take the bug.
We have in fact been highlighted for what appears to be a bug suspicion, though. So, not looking great initially for Tabsies here. Getting credited for a bug that we did not do. We do get 51% flirt, so this would be fantastic if, this wasn't... although, perhaps that highlight might just be for the pathing, issue. Turning around a little bit in the early game there looked really weird. No AI would really do that. However, we still gotta see how this game plays out. We're not the only highlight by far. We've got 3 others in the back of the... Unfortunately, our ST steps away from this conversation that we wanted to be in. And now we're just kind of in a useless conversation for a bit.
Yeah, completely useless.
No, here comes a contact. This is a nice fake. We know it's fake because the double agent was in this conversation. This is a really... And highlights coming off for real contact here from Jake. That's a good response, but Tabsies is not, and that is by design. Did not let off many lowlights either. Didn't even get the lowlight on Salmon, who was at Bookcase during the. So looks like that did not cost. In fact, there are no lowlights coming out from Jake. Does Jake just not lowlight people? Because no one's lowlit. Literally no one.
Yeah, I'm not sure at all, and from the VB, having some highlights from statues, having some suspicion highlights. You have to remember what all these highlights are for at this point.
Yeah. And, so no lowlights yet at all. So there was no real cost to that contact, it seems. Not even the hard lowlights have been taken from Jake here in this. There's quite a few highlights. They're not really doing anything, though. The party is very, very docile. And if you're playing as Tabsies is right now, it's just not having a good time. We could have taken that bug. We would have been covered by the shark for it. You know, that wasn't in the cards, it seems.
Yeah,
all right, here comes
that
some
bug might have
contact.
been free.
Yeah, it would have absolutely been free. The shark was completely covering us. Reverse drive-by. We've been standing there for forever. And I can't stress enough the fact that we've been standing there for that long matters to that bug. If it looks like that we just set up for that bug just now and now we take it and walk away from that, that looks a lot worse than, hey, I've been in this standing in this conversation for the past minute and a half and now the ambassador finally came by my way. I've been idling, you know, don't be suspicious of me. We are going to take the delegate option on the Purloin. And we do only have 40 seconds left from Tabsies here. Need to find a way to finish out this game. We only have Flirt and Contact, and yet we're still a highlight from that early in the game. Here comes a Purloin.
Yeah, no statues, no fingerprint. They're both off the table.
Here comes... Okay, delegating to someone as a high could make a shot happen. However, we still need that one more mission after the... There's going to be overtime if the list is taken by... Okay, well, there should be overtime if this is the last mission from Teal, so there's no reason to be shooting. And, oh my goodness. We just get shot.
Yep, and with that...
the sniper laser looks a little bit weird to me. It looks like a little bit...
Oh yeah, it did.
But,
I thought he shot the wrong twin.
Yeah, same. It looked like he shot the wrong twin to me.
Alright, let's just switch channels. Maybe that'll make a difference.
Let's do that. Oh.
Alright, and so with that, that is 2 points for Jake so far. Starting the next...
Monators is not in headquarters yet.
No. Starting the next game in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Alright, Jake now on the spy side once more, on general. Very good bug opportunities perhaps with this character, even if they're not behind. The walking bug on general is very strong. That's usually why you're going to pick him. He's otherwise very large, so can kind of get in the way. We are taking some oh, never mind. Tabsies looked like they were about to take some drink highlights here. We don't actually take the we did not take the delegate option from the bar, which is a little bit strange from Jake here.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. This party is nuts right now. There's 4 or 5 at the bar. There's 4 or 5 at statues. We're full.
Yeah, and there's just no reason not to take that delegate option, right? If you're taking that drink, you might as well be taking that delegate just in case you want to use it.
And it looks like they did take the delegate because they just delegated.
Did they? It doesn't.
Yeah, they just delegated to play.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I didn't see it in there either.
Yeah, the log said he didn't take the delegate option. I'm pretty sure because I know the log says different things from if you delegate or if you don't. However, it appears that in fact we did take the delegate. So I guess that's happening now, and perhaps our twin will get there in time. Nope, it expires.
Gonna try to bug again?
No bugs this time. And now we are at a minute and a half into this venue. That starts with 4 minutes. Here's a split from conversation, perhaps a bug as well. That's a very, very on-screen bug, but looks like, just trying to take lowlights and highlights for real contact here. We don't actually pick up the highlight for that, and we get away with 2 missions basically scot-free.
Yeah, I love that bug. If it's any other character, it might be seen even if they're not looking at it, but you have to be looking at that bug as general.
Yeah, and oh my, it looks like we're starting to slide around again a little bit. Gonna get another drink for ourselves here. Perhaps this time we will get this delegate off.
Yeah, and what started out as just no progress for Jake is kind of coming through now. He's got almost done with Flirt and a Purloin in hand.
Wow, our ST comes to us at the bar, so we get that free Seduce. We came to them at the bar, and then they came back to us. We could just delegate to win this game. Although we're... okay. Pathing was a little bit wonky there, but
Shark for like 7 seconds. But it does not look like that,
yeah,
not suspicious of General, so...
And that's what I just said. There did seem to be a lot of suspicion on Cowboy there. We're back up, apparently. We went down for a second. This is not going well. But Jake's up 3-0 now. Yeah, won that spy game with a shot onto a wrong shot onto Cowboy as we were finishing up statues at the very end. This is Dells.
So
do you want me to? I can hear you both fine, by the way. So if you want me to like put up my stream, we can swap streams, and it might go a little bit better. It'll be a lot less production quality for sure, but all right, we can keep it going.
I mean, nobody can hate on a stream or on a cast that was decided to do an hour ago.
Yeah,
so.
It's impromptu, so technical issues.
Did you put did you put impromptu in the title? That's the important part.
No, I didn't. It doesn't count. It's legally void.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Is the stream up right now? I mean, it's the voice chat's working perfectly right now, so...
It is. The stream is
great.
Up. The stream is...
Well, it's perfect. No one's cutting out, so it looks like the internet just needed to work its way through some issues, and, you know...
Hopefully
got through all those tubes.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Alright, well, I have the next game starting. Are we all on autoplay, or do we need a countdown?
I am. I don't know about you guys.
Alright. I'm going to assume we're good then. We have Queen as the spy.
I am on autoplay. Yeah.
Right.
What time are you guys at, though?
3:48 now. Buffering a little bit. Alright.
Yeah, go back like 5 seconds, I think.
Why don't you go forward 5 seconds?
I can't. It won't let me go further.
You can turn off expectation casting mode for a bit if you want to fix that. Anyways, I believe we should be at a 3:25 now then?
Yeah, I'm at 3:16, 15, 14.
Oh, fantastic. Then this is going great. We don't really have much done anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. We
just flirted. Green test 75%. Nothing else done.
303? 3? Okay. You know what? We'll just say we're synced for now, and we'll figure that out later. Just stay on and play. Okay. Still no progress though, so it doesn't matter that we're bungling all of our synchronizations, because we are just getting that 75% flirt and nothing else.
Yeah, it seems like Tabsies might be unsure right now because going down 3-0 is not what he was signing up for.
Yeah, that's this is Tabsies' pick, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. The library is Tabsies' pick.
This is definitely Tabsies' pick.
Yeah, for the library.
Oh, okay.
Was. And this is
okay.
so this is starting out really well for Jake here. If you're going up on your opponent's pick, we are gonna finish up our Seduce here. Looks like.
Man, Jake's camera is just everywhere.
Yeah, it's a little bit detrimental if you're trying to watch for specific animations to move your camera. I personally do like to move my camera a lot, so I can't criticize too much. I just learn, and I feel like Jake probably is learning to just kind of see the animations anyways as you're moving and know what they look like when your camera is moving like that.
Absolutely.
So it's something that you kind of get used to. If you're not used to it, can be a little bit issue. We are gonna do our attack and go into a second statues. We couldn't swap back here if we wanted to. Finish just because we don't have 3 missions. Oh, here comes the swap though. We are in fact swapping. It's gonna be a white swap. Actually, I'm looking. Okay.
Yeah, but still can't do anything.
Yeah, and we're shot. We're dead. Tabsies goes down 0-4. And Bork in the background, my dog is barking.
And we're doubled pub from Jake, right?
Doubled courtyard. You're thinking of the single picks library and pub.
Sorry, this is when I couldn't hear anything, I'm assuming then.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I was expecting him to go courtyard.
Counting us down. 3, 2, 1. Play in it.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. My dog. I unmute myself and immediately he goes back to bark. Alright.
Really likes when we pick Kane, and likes it when we don't start out with any flirts and do start out with real BB split and get highlight for it.
Yeah, that's a split that we're gonna get a highlight for. It's not exactly the point of the BB split, and it's actually, oh no, we take this really fast talking to this conversation and we don't even get the flirt off of it. That's gonna be pretty from Jake, and this is already looking kind of bad.
So it's suspicious on the one end, but at the same time, there's only one low light, so it's not like it knocked out people. And
yes,
he might eventually forget why that character's highlight.
I mean, just being a highlight when you still have to do 3 other missions that's not contact is a little bit rough. If you get a highlight for mate, like possibly have, that's a very difficult, like, because bug you have to credit, you know, you have to force them to credit that, and it's a hard tell done, especially on courtyard that they didn't shoot you for. So that's
Yes.
Oh, but our SD is very nice to us. We get to take a green as they walk right back up next to us. We're kind of idling here, which I like. After I think Jake is understanding that, hey, I might be a bit of a suspect here. Should probably not do too much for a while. Let other people kind of accumulate suspicion more than I have right now. And the ST helps us out a lot with that, just because we're able to get that flirt progress without having to move around. However, we do only have 1 minute 30 seconds left, and if you're looking for a bug, especially if you're trying to set up, that can be an issue. However, crash bugs don't take much time at all.
You're not going to get a good bug right now because the ambassador has no reason to leave that conversation. He's been there for about a minute, and so
here. Oh my goodness, 2 flirt out of Jake is just really clutch here. We didn't have that flirt early in the game, sunshined us, but then the SD comes back to us and we make full use of it, 2 flirting over about 45 seconds worth of time. And now we're going straight to stats. Be an inspect swap here? Tabsies is on the other side, so... Okay. Tabsies now seeing us at statues, and looks like it's holding the angle for on the swap. It's going to be a green swap, so we're not going to get shot for this right now. As Tabsies is looking at it, is Tabsies watching for the green after this? That's the important.
And I think at this point you got to hope that a low light, which I guess is only Irish, picks it up.
Oh,
because he won't be looking.
Okay, Duke picks it up. About to pick it up here. Uh-oh. Here comes
rotating around.
Duke's.
You gotta see the fade.
Here comes the. Yep, and that's the shot.
Nice.
All right. Tabsies on top of the green swap does in fact manage to make that shot happen and takes the first point in this set for themselves.
All right.
Yeah, not the way they would have liked to take their first point on the second venue, but you got to get one to start.
Yeah, and it's not impossible to take this 4-0 just like Jake did to you to bring us back to parity. It's just you're down in the hole. You need to make it happen right now. And this is starting off well.
Tabsies sniper's very consistent. I don't know how much research Jake had. Tabsies picked Aquarium. You would think that they'd be used to sniping on there, but I know they're used to sniping on Courtyard. So I'm not expecting Civ shots to happen very much more.
Yeah. Alright, Dell's you gonna count it, I suppose?
Yep.
Since that's how we're doing this?
Counting down, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Alright. Tabby's keeping a little bit of an AI control here. Finally taking this. Let's see. No progress, because that's just what we're doing at Windows. We're not getting...
Yeah, I think he couldn't see where the seduction target actually was across the statue and just wanted to make sure before he went to go chase him.
Now, I say that we're not getting progress, but some other characters are. A couple of the statue Tabsies will probably want to take note of here. Keep them in for real contact if you can. Because you know that those people could get shot later on. It's always important to be aware of who is doing statues on Courtyard.
Drink here. Just gonna take a
Just
drink and leave.
Drink take. We can't really go flirt with that leave just because our SD's at statues, and we did just take a fresh drink, and that would be a little bit to gulp it right down.
Yeah, being seen taking the innocent drink and taking it immediately to statues not the best play.
So, which is exactly why Tabsies does not do it. However, we do seem to be waiting for our ST to settle down into some that we can go flirt with them. Both of these players have a pretty high green rate so far, I believe. Could see a nope, never mind. Did not see that second green come in for the 2 flirt.
So far, the ambassador's been pretty safe. Toby's been all over the place, but that's kind of been all Jake's been watching.
Yeah, and Courtyard, it's all about that hardtail, right? It always will be about that hardtail. It's the script. It's the Courtyard script. Here comes a green contact, and we do, you know, like our statue visitors are not in for this real contact widely. We have our ST in for real contact, and that's about it.
Yeah, Smallman not, Orange Sorry not. It looks like our seduction target, who was a statue visitor, is, but that's it.
By the way, Dells, if we're still cutting out, by the way, try switching your Discord server. That might help.
No, you're good right now.
Okay, is that
Awesome.
We're not cutting out then? Fantastic.
I mean,
Little path through
majorly.
conversations, a little bit awkward from Tabsies, but it's not on camera, so it doesn't. Oh no, our ST.
Yeah, that's a bit more awkward.
Okay, Twin is ST right now on Courtyard has a like 100% rate of sunshining so far. Had to happen in the last game too. Looks like we're gonna request a drink. See if we can green purloin this. No, never mind. Wait, no. I'm seeing into the future, by the way. We're requesting a drink, and we're trying to purloin now. It's gonna be a white purloin.
It's white.
Wait, no! That's not the right one! It's a white purloin! Oh my goodness, we just weren't really that much of a suspect, and Kane takes the bullet for, honestly, what probably should have been us, and Jake lets up another point. Tabsies could be coming back here.
Yeah, and he was clearly watching it because he shot right after it happened, and I guess just was sure it was green, but it started fading right away and ended when he got up.
Yeah. And so I get, I suppose that perhaps it might have been on a little bit suspicious. Perhaps this one is finished because of a bug and a purloin. However, it was a request that got them that drink. It's something you gotta watch for. Who is the next actual person Toby will go to? Toby does have rules about who he will offer to next. So it's something to watch for. But Jake, unfortunately, not able to convert that white purloin into a win on the sniper side. of Courtyard here. And now Tabsies back on the sniper side.
In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Shame. He spent most of that entire match just watching Purrloin, and then to lose on a Purrloin kind of seems rough.
Yeah.
Kind of demoralizing. The highlight.
Yeah, starting with a highlight and statues. It's just the classic Courtyard. If you're gonna start at statues, you're always gonna get the highlight. It's just gonna happen.
And everybody gets a 51%.
Yeah, Jake's green rate on flirts in particular have just been phenomenal tonight. And perhaps, I don't know the stats for otherwise. I haven't watched enough of Jake's games, or at least not taken note of their green rate, but it just seems that their green rate is quite high.
Yes, his last spy game had the green swap and a 2 flirt, and a green contact, correct?
Yeah, I think so. That does seem correct to me. So Jake, very good at those green tests. I believe I've talked with with Warning Track about this before.
Wow.
Well, that's another that's another 2 flirt. And I've talked about this with Warning Track before, but the highest overall green rate that the Spike Party community has seen is about 70% from an older player who's no longer competing. Just needs one more spy game so they can each sweep each other's doubled picks and bring it back to even.
Wow, that was a thrilling ending to that match. Really a privilege for us to have seen that.
Oh god. Oh, you didn't put impromptu in the title. This is what we get.
I need to change that title right now.
This is that is the only reason.
All right, we have the next game starting up in
impromptu.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
The most impromptu stream. Alright, we got a bug right on camera.
Yeah, it's just a bug and we're dead. So Tabsies not able to take the sweep on Courtyard, but does manage to bring it back a little bit. It's 5-3 to Jake now. Needs 2 more
now,
games.
Library is a map. Library is a venue that they absolutely can get a sweep on. Their rate on Library is absurd.
Yeah, this is definitely well, this is Tabsies' pick, right? Their Library played 36 games. 36. That's a lot of games in one season.
Mm-hmm.
Over
and has 83% spy. I've never seen that on this venue.
That's a failed bug immediately. Oh,
well, are we gonna count down? Should we do that?
I guess
Yes.
we're counting in.
Starting
Because
in
Eliminators is always behind.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, that's a failed bug. God, this is
Cameron just went to the right now.
Okay. Okay, look, it's Tabsies snipers. We're gonna see what happens. White microfilm transfer. It's on screen for like the last bit of it. Is it seen?
Oh yeah. It doesn't look like it was seen. No highlight, no shot, no stream.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Not seen from Tabsies. That's really great for Jake here, because that was a little bit risky right there. Like the green bookshelf, they kind of sweep over that. And a white microphone especially. However, we do not have that first microphone in pocket. We barely managed to get that flirt before ST bails on us. We're good. We do have a potential contact. It is going to come off here. Lots of lowlights on the right side of the venue right now for Tabsies to take. Let's see how many he gets. Unfortunately, did not head over there immediately, so he's willing to take these lowlights. They are a little bit unsure. Like,
I'd say screw it, take them all. There's no DAs even close.
that'd be risky for sure, but it would be a lot of lowlights right now. Here comes a white purloin from Jake. It's not. There's just so much attention being paid to the ambassador. We're just gonna gulp it. It's never gonna until we've got it.
We still can't see it.
Yeah, the drink tick was just never seen.
Now it's seen.
Yeah, and now we're gonna go to center statues. We're gonna pick up the highlight for it, but that's a hard tell done, and it doesn't seem like we're that big of a suspect specifically.
And Tabsies, he's got to bring down one of these twins if he's not remembering which one is which. I guess he has left side twin and right side twin right now.
Left side twin and right side. Well, I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, at least if you're taking measures to memorize which twin is what. Like personally, in my camping routine, I always say either plain twin or blink twin, depending on which one's doing a thing. They are basically separate entities when I'm camping. Personally, I know some people can get it mixed up, but sometimes that might. And we'll see if it is an issue for Tabsies here as we head into the second half of this library game. Jake already has 3 missions done, looking to get a 4th here at this bookcase. Good timing for ambassadors on the other side. We are so suspect of Cowboy right now. It's the green test. It's never on screen, and I think Jake is just gonna take this.
Yeah, now he just has to chase seduction target a couple times, which is always fun on library.
We're just way too suspicious of Cowboy. Safety comes off a little bit over Cowboy just there. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like
I
he
don't
came
know
off on
why.
Damon for me.
The sniper cam has been a little bit laggy for sure. I just don't understand why we're so suspicious of Cowboy here. Cowboy was on the opposite side of the venue when the purloin happened and had nowhere around that would be real. We're just tunneling on Cowboy. I don't see the big reason for it, and there's only 15% left on this floor. If you're gonna have to be now, but it's just not gonna happen. It looks like. If you haven't been shot
there's no
yet,
reason for Jake to do anything.
Yeah, if you haven't been shot yet as Jake, then I don't think you're ever gonna be, worried about getting shot from this position. It's just not gonna happen. And I think we just preemptively put that into the scoreboard. Since I know you like doing that sometimes, I think Jake's got this one.
Well, you never know what Salmon could do here.
This is an impromptu cast,
But
so
it looks like we are going to get it
we
off.
might as well add it to the scoreboard.
Yeah, 5 seconds left on the countdown, and there's
Go
just
get a
no
bug.
shot coming. And that is Jake going up to 6 points. Can no longer lose. At worst, he'll have to play another match.
Oh joy! I mean, if Tabsies wins 3 more here, we get to do this all over again. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm here for it. Go Tabsies. I want it to happen.
Starting.
Tabsies with the small.
In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I appreciate you, Tabsies. This is what you bring out when your back's against the wall, when you're about to lose first place. You gotta do it. Oh no, we red test,
baby.
We red test.
That's the Smallman strat.
Yes, the Smallman strat is to red test.
You just red floor it right away. That's the Smallman strat.
Okay, this is where you time ad like 3 times in a row. Do it. No one here. He's going to the pad. He's going to the window pad. Just do the time ads. Come on, Tabsies. 2.
1, 2.
Okay,
They're
not
both
quite.
green. You should stop.
Not
they're
quite
both
3. Not quite. I think one of them was white. No,
Yeah, the first one was white. Yeah.
I did say we do time ads. I wanted 3. 2's fine too, but this is the small man's trap. Okay.
And Jake does shoot civilians, so BB at some point and do something that he thinks somebody could be done.
Oh, you frame your ST right now, guaranteed. I think that might have been a credited bug from the ST was bumping up against the ambassador a lot, and now kind of had the ambassador walk up to her. Oh, this is so free to credit. you have to with this bug here from Jake.
Yeah, just start wet floating her.
If Tabsies is aware of that, this could be a huge ability, and you have to be. So when you're trying to play the slow game where you're trying to get an AI shot, you have to be aware of what the party is doing. You want to know, okay, who do I want in for this contact? Who do I want to die? And right now, it has to be your ST. I know you're trying to seduce her, but you want him to die right now. This would be a great time for a contact. Our ST is talking. However, we don't know the SDAs in our conversation. It's not. We do get our second flirt off. It's the only mission progress we have. That's not what matters here. Does Jake hold their shot? Because okay, we might be going.
Tabsies is just letting Jake get suspects right now.
Yeah, we might be going in for another timeout. And I'm not sure if this is kind of a researched play. Jake is weak to time ads at all. Has not gotten any lowlights for the time ad, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know if he's weak to. Well, I mean, I do know if he's weak to time ads, but I do know that he shoots civs. Like he gets suspects and he shoots civs. So I think this is a good play.
Looks like there's gonna be a contact coming in soon from Tabsies if we'll wait around here for a bit. This will be a fake for the RST, as I mentioned before. We don't know that as the spy, unfortunately. In the end of red. Only here comes the.
And I just see 3 lowlights is how many he got. There was a lot on the right side, and there was one conversation with real, and that was the one with boots.
Only 3 lowlights is pretty good for this contact, even if not everyone has real contacts that you would want to have real contact.
There's one time ad. That time ad was suspicious.
It was a little bit awkward, but again, does Jackie recognize the time ad? You have to be able to catch that. And that's 2 minutes 15 seconds out of this map so far. And we're still not a suspect, obviously. We just haven't done anything. But perhaps we need more time ads. Perhaps that's what the doctor called for. Still no lowlights at all. No catching this time ad from Jake here. So probably fine. We're gonna go to finish our flirt, hopefully, if our SC doesn't run away.
Wow, it was perfectly timed. Calculated.
We did walk away from that window pad a little bit fast, though.
ST just keeps trying to bug.
Yeah. So the problem is, I feel like we might need to frame someone for Purloin at this point. We need to find someone that's good to frame.
Yeah, which I don't hate.
And frame them as much as we can.
And at the same time, actually, we still have time to do missions. There's still 2 minutes left.
Yeah, we've added so much time to this game. This game will be over without time ads right now, but yet there are still, this game will be over by like nearly 30 seconds by now, without time ads. But we basically have this is a pretty regular amount of progress, not much progress, but if this were normal time in the game. But all the other AIs are so much more suspicious than us right now. They've got so much more progress. And
I mean,
the fact is,
specs Purloin, you're done.
We don't try to take this behind that the ambassador was trying to give us. It might have been good.
Yeah, it's like the best spot for Smallman to do it. It would have been the left arm in the pillar.
Looks like we might try to go for more time ads since there just hasn't been a shot coming off yet.
Oh, those bugs would have been great also. He was just walking inside the ambassador. Instead, we're going to go flirt with our already seduction target.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Tabsies is doing here. I think we need more time.
Yep. Oh, we requested.
A shot is not forthcoming right now. Oh, however, our ST leaves, so we can't really frame her very well. You're getting off.
We got a white Purloin.
Oh no, it's a white. It's a white
screen.
It's a white. Oh, no.
Is he just going to get a shot?
That's the question, isn't it?
How can there be 7 minutes in a game and you not shoot somebody? Like, there has to be a shot.
It would be some insane ability to hold here. I think that misses opportunity a little bit to time ad right at the end here. But we're still at the suspect.
Gotta get this bug.
Oh no. 10 seconds left. Is Tabsies gonna time bug, I think? No.
No, he didn't even try. He's gonna go for a time ad.
Go for a time ad?
A sliding time ad.
Sliding time ad because... And we just die. And that's it. That's it. Jake holds it for showing immense patience there. And manages to pull it out. And that is 7-3.
Yeah, that's impressive to hold the shot that long. And then shoot a neutral light.
Yeah, really, really impressive stuff from Jake there, showing why he is at the top of Challenger right now. Will end up playing Turnout 8 in the tournament of placement, while Tabsies will end up playing Woodar in the first round. I honestly, even though they're maybe facing up against gold players, I would not be surprised if they put up a fight here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for competitive matches, but those are two rough matchups for people with 1,000 games.
Yeah, Turnout 8 used to be one of the best players in the game. Was in Diamond in Season 1. It is something to say that Diamond was literally only based off of games played in terms of how it was ranked at the time.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be the only Diamond player in the tournament of position.
Well, once Diamond.
Well, I mean, like, you're always a president, right? So you're always a Diamond player.
Yeah, you're always a Diamond player. I like it. Anyways, Turnout 8 can sometimes show up and play very, very good matches. Other times, might not be as strong. However, even someone who doesn't look that great in gold, even then can, run away with games, especially when you wouldn't expect it against less experienced players, has been around a long time, knows the game. And,
yeah, absolutely.
could still definitely be a tough opponent.
So a little bit behind the curtain. A little bit behind the curtain right now. Legorov takes notes on these casts for us to help us with the interview a little bit, and Tells is just saying that he didn't get to see any of the match.
Oh no.
So I don't know how much of the match was on stream.
Most of it was on stream, I just wasn't watching. The question was if we want to do a post-game interview.
I don't know. This is your domain. We don't do these usually.
I can pass the notes on to you, Opie, if you want to conduct an interview, because I'm not able to because I was a little bit distracted.
Okay, I can do the interview if they're willing.
Great. Let's ask the players if any of them want to join headquarters, and see if we can do an interview for some of the key moments, which I'm sure you guys are aware of.
Sure.
I'll ask the players.
Man, I cannot believe that he managed to hold his shot that long, and then the person that's adding time at the end.
Hey, Jake, what's up?
Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, really well played.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how we were astounded at your last library game. Hello, welcome, Tabsies. We were just talking about Jake's patience on that last library game where you had, I don't know, like 4 time ads at the end of the game.
Yeah, I probably knew that there was 3, but I didn't catch any of them soon enough.
Yeah. So let's talk a little first about the draft. Want to hear some of the interpretations of why you guys picked what you did. I noticed that Ballroom, which both of you like to pick a lot, went completely unnoticed, not banned, not picked, it just fell through. So you can get some insight into that.
Sure. Pretty much, I was thinking I don't need to pick it because there's a chance he might pick it. That's essentially
So
that's
a
all.
bit of ballroom chicken there, and neither of you, stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ballroom definitely used to be my favorite map, but the more I'm playing Spy Party, I'm not liking Ballroom as much.
Oh yeah.
It's
What is your new
Even though I'm not the greatest at
favorites?
it, Courtyard is by far my favorite map.
And that's reflected in your courtyard pick, I assume, tonight.
Definitely.
What was the rationale behind the aquarium pick out of you? It didn't go too well this, but it just seemed like you usually have better options. The library is usually one of your better venues, which you did pick. A ballroom obviously one of your better venues as well. So why aquarium?
Essentially, I just been practicing it a bunch. Felt really confident about it. That's all.
All right. In that case, how did obviously it's got to be a little bit, it shakes you up a little bit when you go down 0-4 on your own map pick. We did see you come back a little bit on Courtyard, going 3-1 on it. What was your, what were your thoughts going into this, Courtyard, thinking, oh gosh, I'm down 0-4. Were you really worried? What's going on?
I was just very, very tilted by the lag. There was sliding
yes.
constantly
Yeah,
throughout the set.
we noticed on the stream a little bit.
And I'd never dealt with that in the competitive set, so I was just completely lost every time I sniped. The only time I feel like I got him was like I flirt paired him once on Courtyard. That's about it. But yeah, I was completely lost.
And Jake, as for you, in fact, your Courtyard pick didn't work out perhaps as you wanted it to. We kind of saw a little bit of flip on, what venues went well for each player. And obviously, it's because you like that venue a lot. And going into
Yeah, I was wondering if at the end there I should have white swapped instead of green swap. I was probably dead anyway. I don't know.
I think he might have been staring at it regardless. Going into some of the more specifics of each game, let's see. First aquarium game, what happened here? Tabsies. Oh no, that's not the first one because it's in a different replay folder. I forget. This one. It's just a one game replay folder. All right, it was Jake on Alice, and let's turn off replay's casting mode so I can look at it a little bit more. Picks up 2 fingerprints without any highlights at all, and obviously it appeared that Tabsies was getting a lot of lag during this game, and that's kind of did not help, I assume. In trying to track.
Even because on library, usually what like my key is, I just check for like book read animations. I check for like bad leaves, bad entries, bad.
And you can't really do that when everyone's. So
yeah,
you would describe yourself as an etiquette sniper then?
Not exactly. On library, I try to like sprinkle that in because most people feel like they can just kind of get away with it. They can break some rules here and there, but it was so hard to tell. I couldn't even tell, like, I couldn't get a read on like if that was a good bounce or a bad bounce, if that was a good exit. Yeah, I was completely lost.
Yeah, that seems really unfortunate. If it makes you feel any better, we were having some internet issues on the cast ourselves. Lots of choppiness in our voice. So you're not the only one having issues tonight. I think it's really unfortunate. Both of you still played very well, I think, throughout this venue, this match rather. Why did I say venue? Venue is a okay, whatever. What I'm trying to say is, I liked your game planning going in, especially Tabsies. Even if it didn't work out every single time, you had an idea of what you wanted to do, and you kind of stuck with it the whole way through. Jake, very strong in countering that game plan. I'm mostly talking about the last game. The last game was fantastic, but out of both of you, I liked it a lot.
Thanks.
And so, in that case, how do you each feel about your tournament of placement coming up soon? Jake going to be facing off against Turnout 8 and Tabsies against Wardar in the first round.
I'm worried. It's probably going to be really hard.
Yeah.
All I know about Wardar is he declines bans, right? Like he doesn't
Yeah,
ban
no,
during
he
drafts.
doesn't ban. He doesn't ban. No, you're right. I got the
I'm excited.
details for you, buddy. I got my research. You want my research? I'll give it to you.
It's all good. It's all good.
Anyways, I think honestly we're just gonna end it there. It's been a little bit of a debacle tonight, but I appreciate you guys letting us cast this. And congratulations to Jake. Good luck to the both of you in the tournament of position, and we'll just sign off the cast now.
Great. Yeah, sorry
Awesome.
about the
Thanks for
technical
casting.
issues. We would normally do a more in-depth
Bye,
interview, but
everybody.
it unfortunately just didn't work out this time. So, again, I mean, if you look down below the video, it clearly says that this is impromptu. So
And it said it the whole time.
it said it the whole time right from the start, and if we had known in advance that we were doing this, there wouldn't have been these technical issues, obviously. But since we just kind of picked it up last minute, that's definitely the reason why. So thank you for watching, everyone, and congrats again to Jake, and sorry about all the lag issues that you guys were having in game as well. And we're gonna sign off now. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.